everyone, I'm Real Good Anime. I hope you guys are doing really well, and it's been a long time since I made a proper video, since like I'm doing today, since I've been busy these days, since like I said I'm a college student. But today things will change and I will try to make a video. So of course, as you read the title, in today's video we're gonna recreate the Nissan 350Z from the high-low show. So in today's video I'm gonna recreate the low car, which is the blue car, which is made by the team of Nolan and and Aaron and other people. So I'm gonna try to recreate the low car from the high-low show from Jump Media. And of course I'm gonna try to recreate the car after they have put the V8 and of course do drifting in. So yeah, if you really enjoyed the video, like the video and share to your friends and family members. And of course if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. And of course if you guys really like the video, then of course I can make the high car as well. So let's begin the video, shall we? Of course, for today's build, we're gonna use a Nissan 350Z or a Nissan 350Z. So for first, I'm gonna go in conversion and gonna choose an engine swap. And the engine swap which I'm gonna do is a 6.2 liter V8. Since in the current, if you have watched the current videos of high-low or like it's been a quite while, they have actually swapped the engine with a 6.6 liter Chevy LQ9, which they picked from a junkyard because of course they blew up the last engine, which was the VQ, which was the turbocharged, but they blew up the engine, so actually they replaced the engine with a 6 liter Chevy LQ9. So although we don't have a LQ9, we do have a 6.2 liter V8, so that might work. So this is how the V8 sounds like. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. Also, since the engine is naturally aspirated, so I'm gonna leave it naturally aspirated. As for the body kits and stuff, they used Duraflex N1 body kit, but we don't have that in Forza. So the one which matches it well with is the Nismo front bumper. So I'm gonna only use the Nismo front bumper. And of course, they did get a custom wing, so I'm gonna get the Country Labs wing, which is this one looks quite fine and matches the build. So I'm gonna go with the Country Labs one. So next thing I'm do is gonna get some better tires and wings as well. So as for tires, they use Federal 595 RSR tires. So I'm not gonna do that much of an upgrade tire. I'm gonna use street tires because this will be fine. As for the tires, I'm gonna make them with water from front and rear as well. Gonna add some engine spaces to it. And of course, as for the rims, I'm gonna go, although in the build they used some XXR 527 rims, but we don't have them in Forza. So the one rims which I think match quite well with these rims were these ones, which are the OZ Racing Hyper GT LT. Gonna go with these ones. Gonna make them, I would say 19 inches would be fine. So next thing I'm gonna add some better brakes to it, since they had added some custom brakes. Of course they did add custom suspension. Gonna add some anti-roll bars to it as well, to the rear as well. And of course they did make a custom roll kit, so I'm gonna do it as well, although it's not as accurate as the show. But I'm gonna go and do this one, which is adds a roll cage. So I'm gonna do that. Gonna do a little wedge shed, and of course gonna do race clutch as well as race transmission, and of course gonna add race differential. And the next thing to do is gonna upgrade some performance shots such as cam shots. I'm gonna leave the exhaust sound stock because it sounds good that way. I'm gonna add a sport intake. I'm just gonna upgrade the car a little bit, so we're pretty much done. And I think we're almost done with the build. Yeah, I think this will be fine. So as you can see, the car is now almost top of the A-class. It makes 587 horsepower, which is way more than they did in the show. But I try to make the car as accurate possible, but not that much accurate. So this is the stats of the car now. So next thing is gonna add the paint to the car, and we're done. After I build, this is how the car looks like. In my opinion, it's not exactly accurate as the show, but this is the best I can do in the Forza since there's less customization in Forza for a lot of cars. But here's another thing that I want to tell about this car, that I do kind of like this car a lot. And of course there were a few things custom as well, such as custom headlights. It did have a carbon hood, which if I remember correctly it was a JGTC hood, and it also did have a custom rear wing, which was I guess the street faction rear wing, and it did have a custom exhaust as well. So yeah, they were also, in fact, if I remember correctly, they did also add a custom steering wheel as well, and as well they did change seats as well. And if you remember correctly, in the interior and the side of the car, there were a lot of pictures, which was I guess the pictures of the crew, or probably of James. So this is how the car looks like. In my opinion, it looks great. So next thing to do is gonna take this car to a test drive, because gonna do a race in it. So here we go. So here we are in a race in our local, so here we go. And here we are in our local. Honestly, although it's not pretty accurate build as it did in the show, I still actually quite like this car. It does look pretty good because I really like the teal color as well as was the body kit. So speaking of the car, or in my opinion, if I had to pick between high car and low car, I would say I really like both the cars. But if I'm being honest, in real life, if I want to build this car, I would say I would go with the low car, because sure, you can spend expensive parts, but a person like me who's on a budget, I would rather spend something which is less expensive, but you can have the same fun as you can have in a high car, so that's in the low car. So that's that. And as for I actually really enjoy this show. It's really fun watching these two similar cars getting different parts, and you know, seeing how well they fare with each other. So I actually quite enjoy the show. And as for the Hilo series, I think they are making a new one, in which they are using Subaru WRXs. As you can see, quite above we have the Skyline. Gonna take past the Skyline. So although we did a journal media update this time in Forza, but to be honest, like a lot of people, I did not like it. Not that I'm saying that I hate the story, but it was just like your generic old Forza 5 story. Like, it was just okay. It was not fun, it was not bad, but it was just okay. Just like every single Horizon 4, it was just a bit boring and quite easy. And although the developers did said that they were gonna add high car, low car, the money pit Miata, the money pit BMW, they did not, and they said that they will do that in a future update. So let's hope so they do add the Media's car, because it will be really cool. And we don't need to rebuild this car like in a cheap manner, so that we can get the accurate cars. As for saying for the low car, I do like the low car, but I wish I could have done some more changes, such as, you know, added changes to the steering wheel, could have added a better body kit. But I guess it is what it is. It's still very fun to drive, and I really like the sound of the V8. So we are almost at the finish line. Well, not quite, but gonna be there. As for the paint job of the car, I will share the share code for the paint job in the description of the video, and if you guys really want the tuning code for this car, I can share that in the description as well. Well guys, looks like we're at the end of the video. I hope you really enjoyed the video. I actually really enjoy making this car, because this is one of my favorite cars, and I wish I could have made this car, but I don't have that much finances currently. Yeah. So if you really enjoyed the video, like the video, share with your friends, and of course family members, and of course if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. So till the next video, goodbye.